What is going on, everybody? It's the Firestorm back in with another Elestrals Divine Champions Firestorm reveal. So far, not really that overly impressed with the entirety of everything. It just feels like that the metagame and everything is going to become very confusing for a lot of players. I mean, obviously the top players will have everything figured out, but like the mid section to the bottom tier players, it's definitely going to become a very confusing meta going forward with just how stupid they are getting with things. But right now, we're going to have 8 new Hollow Spirits. Plus a couple weird full arts, which I figured we would wait till the last few days to do this and have all the Elestrals champions or non-champions and reprints and very few little ones, because I know we do know one new Elestral coming, which is going to obviously probably be a Nexus of Plucky. But we're already getting to the Hollow Spirits. I just feel like this is a little early and this would be something you would do at the end, towards the end, like they've done all the times beforehand. But let's see what we got here.
I don't know about you, but one of my favorite things about a new set is showcasing the spirit designs and some of our amazing full art rares. Let's break it down. If you haven't pre-ordered Firestorm yet, what are you doing? We've got incredible start of the
Well, actually, give me an incentive to actually buy Firestorm, because honestly, the 2 starter deck pack, not a big fan of it. It's whatever. I wish you had the option between solo decks and 2-pack starter decks, but hey, that's just me. Other than that, you really haven't been impressing me overall with the overall presentation and the fact that everything it's definitely not working out for me. It's definitely not impressing me at all.
decks for just $25, double the decks, 4 packs, incredible deal. We've got an exclusive online promo right now for Stellar.
Also going to say that adding TCG player, which was a must for this entire thing to get up to where it needs to be, really has taken the sting out of buying stuff new. Buying stuff from pre-order and whatnot. I can just oh, I want Poseidon's Fury. That works for me. Let me just buy it on TCG player because I know there's going to probably be a bunch up on TCG player. It's there's just really not an incentive to go out there and buy this stuff because there's nothing that's oh, I have to get this. I got my playmat. That's all I wanted for me to have, and I got that with Moonrise. It's you're not impressing me enough to go, I need to go out and buy this set. I need to go out and get a booster box. It's just, you got to do more, and you're not doing what I want to see this be worth going out of my way to get a booster, especially since TCG player is where you're going to buy all your singles.
Exaltair, and your local game store has an exclusive promo as well. Stellar, Emphyrix, Champion of Hestia. You do not want to miss out on these. So get your pre-orders into shopelestrals.com or head to your local game shop and now tell them to get Firestorm. There's no doubt about it. This is our best set yet. And today we're going to be walking through all of the amazing spirit cards that you can pull out of your starter decks, your booster packs, and of course, they have a chance to be hollow as well. Those hollow spirits are open.
I was hoping that because we've gone on to this next set, that the next advanced, we're going from base set, first set to Divine Champions, that we'd be probably seeing new spirits or Elestrals, new additions we have those first ones now for set this. Because we're getting new Divines, I figured maybe we could possibly see new spirits, but now we're going to stick with the same 8. Just my thoughts there.
Always so beautiful, and I genuinely think that this is our best spirit lineup we've ever done. I am so pumped about this. Let's take a look. So for our brand new spirit art in Firestorm, we wanted to take a different approach, one that built out the world of Elestrals and provided more context for these spirits as how they function in the world. And I think these arts are absolutely gorgeous. It almost makes me sad in a way that they're just common spirits because they are just so incredibly beautiful. But I hope you guys will take the opportunity to appreciate them. And of course, they do come as a hollow spirit variant as well. Kicking things off, we've got Tyratlis hiding in the forest with a nice little river kind of rushing by. Absolutely gorgeous painting here of this Earth Elestral, and I just love the Earth Spirit. Tyratlis, the first ever creature we've ever designed, and it's just gorgeous here. Vipyro sitting in front of a lava waterfall, a magma.
You can barely see the spirit in it. That's a little
nice
interesting.
Again, just gorgeous paintings.
I think you can zoom in. Would be better.
You can see kind of the chains of Hephaestus hanging around as this Vipyro rests inside the volcano. Absolutely stunning. Leviathan here, deep sea diving in kind of a ruinous area with a statue head kind of sitting there, and you might notice the water rune sigil sitting on the floor there as well with that Leviathan, perhaps his little home sweet home as it swims underwater here. And again, just such beautiful illustrations. Zaptor sitting on the outside.
Not having the spirits in the focus of the picture, trying to just It's to me. I like the other ones for all like base set for like set 1 to set 4, where you can see what they are. Like they are the main focus of the paint of the picture of the card. This is just like, yeah, no.
Outskirts of a cave during a thunderstorm, curled up with its incredible tail lit up, charged with energy, ready to pounce and fuel all of your Thunder Elestrals for Firestorm and beyond. Lycaris on top of the floating land masses around the island of Aeolia, with a beautiful
cool,
sunset sky right behind it, taking in the breeze and living life to its fullest. Absolutely beautiful. And of course, little Flurmine here on the side of a mountaintop as the sun rises across the horizon and the big mountains of Boreas. This Flurmine looks absolutely adorable and a true treat for our Frostcasters. We've got Luminape sitting atop a tree here. I love this one, with some casters or, you know, casual mortals sitting on the bottom there of the tree as Luminape chomps away at some nice fruit. So good. I just like so blown away. One of the things I'm most proud of with Elestrals is how much we've stepped up our art game.
We're gonna do Aloon,
and I think these spirits really capture that. And my favorite of the group, man, I'm not gonna lie, this may be like my favorite card ever. I don't even know. It is a beautiful Aloon.
You literally say that every single one of these reveals. Yeah, I kinda need to pick one or the other, man. Like, come on. Yeah, but it's like, why is it so far in the back? That's just like, what are we doing here?
Depicted in a window with its caster taking a nice slumber.
Zoom in a little bit more.
Lunar sigil, Dreamcatcher above its head. So awesome, man. Just incredible talent from our team to bring these spirits to life in such a unique way. And of course, you'll have the opportunity to pull hollow versions of these spirits in your booster boxes and your packs. Such a treat, man. I think these are our best spirits yet. And one of the coolest things is, if you pick up one of our brand new card sleeves, you're actually able to get some of these spirit arts on your spirit deck sleeves. So we've got the brand new Zeus.
See, those look a little bit better because they're a little bit more zoomed in. Like, these aren't those wide shots. Like, this Zaptor is like front and center in the middle of this sleeve. Why is it not like that on the actual art itself? Why is it so zoomed out? Like, Leviathan is a lot closer to the... Like, this is what the card art should look like on the actual card itself instead of being so wide out. Like, I don't understand why you got it better on the sleeves here than you do on the actual card art itself.
Tempest sleeves, which is going to give you the Zaptor. We've got the brand new Majesty and Poseidon sleeves, which will give you that Leviathan art. Of course, we've got the brand new Hestia and Vipyro.
See, look at that.
Last but certainly not least,
that looks so much better than they do on the card art itself. It's zoomed in a little bit more. Vipyro is front and center instead of off center or something.
We got Hermes and that Lycaris. So
like,
those are
these look so much better than they do in the actual card themselves. That's kind of ridiculous.
Are going to be depicted on those card sleeves. Absolutely amazing. And continuing to show love to our spirits, I do want to give a big shout out to our brand new Stellar blister packs you guys can grab. We've got the Reverse Stellar Lycaris and the Reverse Stellar Vipyro, and I'll be real, that Vipyro art may just be one of the craziest cards we've ever done. I love it so much. Don't miss out on the Reverse Stellar Spirits. The first time we're printing Stellar Spirits since our initial Kickstarter, and obviously, you know, for these guys anyway, for Lycaris and Vipyro. So make sure you grab 20 of them to bling out your Spirit deck in full force. Now I want to shift gears and show you guys some new full arts to be excited about when Firestorm officially reveals. And like I said at kind of the intro of this video, I love me some good full arts. And again, the art team stepping it up a notch.
The full arts have been pretty cool looking.
Firestorm. This next full art is one of the most powerful cards we've created. So powerful that we actually limited to 1 copy per deck.
Best thing.
And that is none other than the full art Earthquake.
Oh, okay.
This thing is nuts, man.
What in the world? What is even going on in this picture? This is like, oh my god, this is one of the worst pictures I think I've seen. You can't even really tell. Is that a Runa? Is that a, what is that?
Man, I just gotta give a big...
By the way, Earthquake needs to come back from being 1 limited because of the fact that it's like, getting a boss monster on the field now is way too easy to do, especially with ones like Blistrix and that. Like with Blistrix, you can get like 2 on the field in no time. And it's just like, get the big guys on the field, you win most of the time.
Shout out to the Elite Four on this one. I think the perspective of this card is bonkers, man. You've got a Titana Strike.
Okay.
It's basically fighting up against a Scavengem.
Okay. Can I see this without the hollow on it? Because that would be nice to see. Because the hollow does take away from the picture itself, even though, I mean, obviously when you get it, it'll be hollow. But I would love to see these shown without the hollow in these reveals, and then like flash the hollow on it, because the hollow again does take away from just what this scene's supposed to be, because it's all muddy and everything.
Gem just straight up pounded his fists through the ground, shattered the entire earth, and split the ground beneath the Titanic strike as it struggles to stay above ground without falling into this pit that the Scavengem made.
You're missing out, like, you have Tectaurus and Cryptaurus you could have done, and Arcturus. You could have had one of those two fighting each other as Tectaurus breaks the ground like it did in the original card art against another one of one of its Nexus forms. I think that would have been a cooler one too.
I love this card for a few reasons. I think the art is absolutely stunning, but I also love that we depicted kind of two lesser recognized Elestrals in this one. I think that's really fun, and it's an opportunity for us to continue to build out the world and showcase our Elestrals in really unique ways. Up next, we've got the full art Eruption.
Let's go! That's awesome, but
so
again...
good. This one, we actually brought in two artists to do. We've got Jackin and Moms throwing down so they can collaborate on this one. Absolutely gorgeous. Yeah. Everything from the water and the effect of the water.
I would love to see these card arts without the hollow on them, so you can get the full scope of the art. The hollow does kind of take away, especially when they're in the still image. I'm sure it's gonna look fire when you see it in IRL, but like having it with the stellar pattern, like with the hollow pattern on it when you're showing it as a still, does take away from it.
Kind of rushing up against the kind of card frame, to the incredible eruption happening on the volcano in the background of the scene, the Emphyrix flying above kind of high in the sky with the Veritukas and the Krakatugas and the small Tugas all swimming around and flying around on the scene. This is just a masterpiece, man, and I'm so proud of this. Again, if you are a Firecaster or an Earthcaster, or you like any of these cards, the full arts go so hard in Firestorm, and I think you guys are going to be stoked when you pull these out of your packs. We're shipping Firestorm pre-orders first in, first out, so get...
Yeah, so, yeah, cool to see those two, Earthquake. I mean, Resting still needs to get a full art. I think that's the only staple, and I think Alter maybe, but, like, yeah, out of the ones. But, yeah, the hollow, the full art, the new spirits are okay. The sleeves, they look so much better as the actual card sleeves, because the picture is not as wide as it is in the actual card art. I just don't know what's up with that. I would like to see, I'm gonna see hopefully that they have maybe a copy of what those cards look like without the hollow pattern on it, because again, the hollow pattern, when you see it IRL, when you actually have it in your hand, it's great and all, but when you're doing a still, it just takes away from the actual art, so you can't, it just muddies it up. I wish they would just show it the other way and then like flash it on like they did with the spirits themselves. Not much here today at all. Just 8 spirits to so just 12 cards, 10 cards, the 8 spirits and the 2 ruins they did. So yeah, this is really not much here. I wish this would have been like towards the end of the reveals instead of day 10. We still got 15 days to go. They could have been showing off all the Elestrals and saved these hollow spirits and the full arts and everything, these 2 full arts, for the end. But let me know what you think in the comment section below. Are you excited for Firestorm? Because honestly, I'm not really impressed at all for most of this. Yeah, until then, I'll see you guys tomorrow. Until then, my name is Frost. You guys have a good one.